but there was like this grand procession of these servers coming out and picking up the chairs we. Hey there everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Father Bolick. This weekend actually I'll celebrate my 7th anniversary of being ordained a deacon. The next video we'll talk about priesthood, but so my 7th anniversary of being ordained a deacon. I was ordained a deacon on May 17th, 2014 at the cathedral in Peoria. And just a couple of thoughts that I have on being a deacon. So diaconosis, where we get the word, ultimately means servant. And so in the New Testament, when they ordain those 7 men to be deacons, right, they're ultimately ordaining them to just go out and serve those who are husbandless or those who are widows, and to serve at table, right? Even when we think of Jesus washing the feet of the apostles, he's ordaining them priests, but in a servant's role, right? He's serving them so they can go and serve others, right? One of the cool things that happened at the ordination, and it isn't even like an actual part of the ritual, it's just something that I noticed and was grateful for. You can kind of ask my classmates, for both ordinations, I was grinning from ear to ear the whole time. I was excited, and it was awesome and very prayerful. I became convicted that God wanted me to be a priest. Probably in the last couple years of seminary. Some guys get that much earlier, some guys get that sometimes, right before diaconate ordination. So I had known for a couple of years, at least I had conviction for a couple of years at that point, that God wanted me to be a priest. And so to be ordained deacon was actually a very prayerful and powerful experience for me. But as you're getting ordained, you lay down on the floor, you give your life to the Lord. The bishop consecrates you as a unique, a unique thing, right? You're now set apart as deacon. And then after the immediate ordination, you actually come, and we came and sat into the sanctuary. And so as we were doing that, the whole time as the ordination was happening, from the very beginning of the Mass up until we were ordained, we actually sat just in the very front of the congregation, because at that point we were still lay people anticipating deacon ordination. And so once we were ordained, we actually went and sat into the sanctuary for the first time as clerics, okay, and then we go on with Mass. And so because we're the Diocese of Peoria, and anything that can be overdone, we do our best to overdo it, and it's always awesome. But there was like this grand procession of these servers coming out and picking up the chairs we sat on and to walk out, right? Now, again, they were just doing it really for the flow of communion, so it would go a little bit easier. But kind of the spiritual thing that kind of dawned on me was, they're removing my seat from the congregation, right? I no longer have a place there, and I only have a place in the sanctuary, right? I am now different from most Catholics, right? Most people in the Catholic Church are lay people, right? The clerics make up a very small percentage of the overall Catholic Church. I no longer have a seat in the congregation, right? I have to live a different life. I have to, I will go by deacon now, right? I will wear different clothes. That's when you can really start wearing clerics, right? I was set apart from the rest of the church, but not as this person who has any power or authority, right? I'm set apart as one to serve. So as we celebrate my deacon ordination this weekend, the anniversary, I want to ask that question, right? If we're really living our Catholic faith, right, we should be set apart in the diaconos state. Maybe not the ordained diaconate state, but the diaconos mindset, right? As servant, right? I should no longer be seen as I have a place with the world, but I'm set apart. I'm different. I'm Christian. I'm Catholic. I get to receive the flesh and blood of God. I'm nourished with God Himself. Right, my life should look different from everybody else. So how's your life look different from everybody else? Right? Do I talk exactly the same as everybody else? Do I live a life of leisure like everybody else? Do I relax the way that everybody else does? Do I serve those around me the way that everybody else does? Right? God is calling us to live lives that are set apart from everybody else. So as we celebrate, the diaconate in general, right? We were blessed to have deacons here at St. Pius X, and I think a lot of our parishes in the area also have deacons, and a lot of parishes in our diocese have deacons. Right? Our actual own, again, not the ordained diaconate, but our role as servants to those around us. How am I doing that? Am I truly set apart? Could someone take my chair out of where the rest of the world is, and it makes sense? I pray that you're serving those around you, those you love. I pray that it's the month of May. We pray with our Blessed Mother. We obviously crown our Blessed Mother this month. It's also Mother's Day weekend, Mother's Day month, whatever that means. Are you serving your mom? Are you serving your parents? Are you serving your kids? Are you serving your neighbors? Right? Be set apart. Do not live ordinary lives. You no longer have a place in the world because you're made for eternity. On behalf of St. Pius X and all of our parish, God bless you.